Discovering this author has been one of the most fun discoveries I had in a very long time. I am so intrigued by this author, Yukio Mishima. I wanted to read more Japanese literature because I really like Murakami, so I randomly picked Yukio Mishima's The Sailor Who Fell from Grace from the Sea.
Hello everyone, my name is Aditya, and as you saw this book, as you saw by the title and the clip before this book is The Sailor Who Fell from Grace with the Sea. This book was recommended by Pewds in one of his book reviews video like 1 or 2 years ago, and yeah, I just wanted to read and talk about this book. So he stated, Pewds stated in his video that he wanted to inspire people to read more, and as a child I was really interested in reading, but as time went on, the habit kind of faded away, and so I decided that I will start to reignite that habit, and I started to read books. And Pewds is a person that I look up to. So and since Yukio, oh sorry, that was my speaker. And since his favorite author is Yukio Mishima, I started. So that's why I started from him, and I wanted to read this book. So I picked up the book. Initially, the first thing I thought was that the cover art of this book was really pretty. I don't know why, like the blue waves and the what do you say, that light thing. Okay, so I thought it was really pretty, and I wanted to keep it safe. So that's why I plastered this book in white paper, and I wrote Yukio Mishima and the title here, just so it won't get dirty. Yeah, I don't know why, but the book initially, the first part of the book was really hard. Like, no, first part, not the first few chapters of the book was really hard to get into. I don't know why. Maybe because of the vocabulary they use. Maybe because of the vocabulary the author uses. From an Indian perspective, it was from an Indian side, or an average Indian guy. It was. I needed a little bit more vocabulary than I had, so to fully immerse myself into this book. So what I did was, I put down the book and I started to like relearn vocabulary more and more, like words and everything. And after few like and I got lazy and I didn't pick up the book like for 2-3 months. So I picked up the book in like a week before. Today is 13, right? Yeah. So a week before, at 7th of August, I think. Yeah. I picked the book. Talk about this book. This book is about a mother named Fusako, a child named Noburo, and a sailor named Ruiji. Okay, the child Noburo belongs to a friend circle of friends who are very interesting in the least. Okay, they reject any sort of romance, any sort of sentiment. They regard as they only regard to manliness, and a man should be not fearful. He or she should like, a man should be able to kill very easily. Like these are the things the friend circle attain to quite an interesting friend circle. So that's what made the book very interesting, and it what led the story in the end. It's quite interesting. What happened is, Noburo is very fond of sea sea and ships. Okay, and Ruiji is a sailor. We get introduced to Fusako and Noburo and what their lives are. Noburo's father has passed away since 5 or 6 years ago. Has passed since 5 or 6 years, and we get to see what their life is initially, and then we get to see what Ryuji's life as a sailor is. Why did he choose to become a sailor? Why did he kind of hated land and wanted to escape from it, because land has given him nothing but pain. So that's why he became a sailor. It's not a spoiler, don't worry. It's not I will not give any, I will not try to give any spoilers. Okay, yeah, we read the story from the boy, from Noburo's perspective, and what his mind goes through as the story goes on. Okay, so the friend circle considers Luigi as the epitome of manliness, because he's a sailor. He has no romance, he has no wife, he is not a father. Okay, yeah. main point, the group considers fatherhood as a very very bad thing, the very inhumane thing the humanity has ever done. The principle is very weird, and it's quite really interesting. They disregard any person. They disregard any person who is not a man. And they used to respect Luigi a lot since he was a sailor, because he was the epitome of manliness. But what they happen is Luigi and Fusako fell in love, and they try to think a life of them being together. Uh, and the group of children thought that Luigi has betrayed them, so they try to take action. I mean, this is the book. This is what the book is about. Okay, chemistry between Fusako and Luigi. It's quite delicate but very bold also. Like they start to depend on each other. And some of the scenes in them of being together is very wholesome. Some of the scenes are very wholesome. The writing. Okay, let's talk about the writing. The writing is very, very, very good actually. I told the first part, like it was hard to get into, but the second part was very fast paced, and I completed in like 1 hour. 1 hour. Okay, the book is about 120. Okay, 131 pages. The book is I completed in around 3 hours, I think. 3 hours, yeah, 3 hours, I think. Yeah. We get yeah, the writing is very good, and we get to see a glimpse of the time period when the book was written in 1920, 1940s, with the modernization of Japan. This is what the modernization of Japan. Okay, and let's talk about symbolism. And I am very weak at identifying symbolism, but in this book it's very clear that the author um, is symbolizing the mother as the new modernization, Ruiji as the old Japan, and Noburo, the child, as the gatekeeper. And since the author hated modernization, he sort of reflects himself onto the child Noburo. We get to see what the author thought of modernization in this, and he wanted to protect the old Japan. It's very, very interesting. I think everyone should read the book. It's a very good one and very short one at that. A good reader can complete in like 2 hours max, 2 or 3 hours maximum. Okay, if anyone wants to discuss about this book, actually, like none of my friends read books. Yeah. So whenever I try to share my opinion, like whenever I try to talk to someone about books, like there is generally no one. So that's why I thought of making this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I have read a couple of books that Pewds recommended, and I will be making a video on them as well. And if you want to share your opinions on this book, please, I will be glad to know your opinion about the author or the book, or any recommendation from this author. Thank you.